What's going on, guys? It's Cliffy here. Today we are playing in a round 18 game against the Mumbai Indians. Basically today, well, I guess our destiny's in our own hand. Our semi-final opponents are, ours for the choosing, depending on how we go in this game. And surprisingly, they've actually got a deep extra cover out their first ball for me. Very, very surprising. But the situation basically is as follows. A win is going to see us overtake the Mumbai Indians, who are currently in third place, and that will see us take on RCB in the semi-final. Now, if we do manage to lose, as long as it's not an absolutely huge loss, we will be able to stay up on net run rate against, I think, 3 other teams in, yeah, maybe 5th, 6th, and 7th. So it's very close in that fight for 4th place, but hopefully we can go and do it. We just need to make sure that we don't lose by a lot. We're chasing 180, so it's not out there. It's not definitely a big, massive score that is unchaseable, but it is going to take a good bit of work to do. So hopefully we can go and do that. We're going to pinch a single off the last ball to keep the strike. And it's quite funny, like I have been lately, I guess a lot less aggressive than we are normally used to seeing. Normally used to seeing me coming out, blasting at first ball. What I am trying to do now is really, I guess, more try and work it around. Quinton de Kock seems to be doing incredible for me down the non-striker's end. So if he can continue doing his work, obviously playing those aerial shots, those aggressive shots, and we keep just blasting it through the covers like that, we are going to have a nice wee partnership going on here. Speaking of Quinton de Kock, he played last night. I think he's notched up his 9th or 10th one-day 100. And for a player of his age, that is absolutely incredible. He's still very, very, early on in his international career. But 9 or 10 one-day international 100s already. I think he's only about 22. So that's just, it is actually crazy to think, how young he is. Nice. We might even come back for 2. I have been, I wouldn't say working on that shot, but it seems to be a lot more effective now, like a lot of the times we just play the guide who will play it straight to cover. That one there's kind of, I guess, hit a little bit later, and it's going through, I guess, like a forward point, you would say. Oh, God. Cliffy, don't do that to yourself. This is a must-win game, and you almost go and run yourself out. That's not what we want to happen. Finally, we get the spinner in. They've still got that man down the ground, so that makes me a little bit nervous. And a deep backward square leg. That's annoying. Alright, it's going to have to be... Hopefully it's wide. It's not. It's on the stumps. I was going to say, if it's wide, I'm just going to go and run it down to third man. That's going to be the easiest way to go and pick up our runs. But we're not doing too bad. We're going at 8. Well, we were going at 8, going at over 8 now. But we'll definitely go and take that. And I think if I can go and bat through majority of the innings, I think we will be in very good shape to chase down this total. And I think that was evident in a game I played last night in this save. And I think we were chasing about 100 and... I can't even remember. I think it was about 160, maybe even 180. And I actually ended up scoring 100 not out in that game. And de Kock was about the same. He scored... I can't quite remember. That one may not have the legs to go to the boundary. Going to come back for a risky third. But we get there, good running. The throw was pretty crap, to be honest. But that will do. That will do. We're just going and ticking over that scoreboard nicely. That's what I was waiting for. I was waiting for that wide delivery that I could go and just, lean back on and play that through. So they've got a man out at deep extra. So I'm guessing that means... if we can try and play it through the leg side, we could come in to a bit of fortune. But de Kock's kind of playing, this is like role reversal, Normally he is the guy who goes out there and just absolutely blasts it. But today he's struggling a little bit. Just 10 off 11 balls so far. And we're going to keep the strike again as we pinch a single off the last ball. So this has been a pretty uneventful power play. 30 for none off 4 overs. So we are going pretty quick. 8.5 and over. No, that's not right. 7.5 and over. What am I doing? Where is my mask gone? Out the window, apparently. Ooh. The quicker one. I was not expecting that. Sneaky. 9.5. We're just got to make sure that that run rate doesn't get up too high. Because if it does, that's when we are going to start to get into trouble. We've got a man out there as well. These Mumbai Indians, they've been doing their homework. They've known that I've been playing very well off the pads lately, and I've put a man out there to try and stop that. Not giving me any width either, so I can go and play... That should have gone. Full toss. That should have gone out of here. But it was not the case. They have really done their homework. But enough about that. On to, I guess, results in games that have been happening. So, as I said last night, the Cock picked up either his 9th or his 10th one-day 100. South Africa chased down 300 plus against England. I know Joe Root scored 125 before he got himself run out. But yeah, chased over 300 plus against England, obviously, which is obviously a very good result. And I think that keeps him alive in the one-day series as well. So good on them. And I think the other game, I think India played Sri Lanka with, it's kind of a Sri Lankan, I wouldn't say a Sri Lankan B side, but it's a weaker Sri Lankan side. I don't think Malinga's there, Matthews isn't there, Dilshan's not playing. So they are missing quite a few players. But they still put up, they put up a very good fight, and they actually ended up winning that game. That one's through. Finally, we get one through. That should hopefully race away for 4, and it has. And expensive over from Zahir Khan so far, as the 50 partnership is brought up as well. And for the first time in a long time, that run rate has been squeezed down below 9. That dot ball's not going to help it. It's probably going to just push it straight back up. But definitely, De Kock has gone and, I guess, upped his strike rate, which is good. It takes a bit of pressure off me, but 28 off 20 so far is not the end of the world, and that one's been blasted as well. That probably is going to be another 4 if it has the legs. It does just have the legs. So just as we were saying that the power play was looking quite uneventful, the last 2 overs in it were very rewarding, and we now are 57. I was going to say 61 for none, but 57 for none, and we've got the spinner on again. So but it doesn't work for me. This field just doesn't work, and he's just dishing me up full tosses that I'm just not afraid to hit away, but I just don't want to hit away because I want to go and try and bat out the innings. And this has been a good over from Oja. I was going to say before that he had only gone for 1, but we get a bit of width, which is what we want, and we do manage to go and put it away for a 4. They bring back in Malinga. That's not good. I just can't, I don't know what it is, I just cannot play Malinga in any form, in any save. I just can't play him. I just struggle against him big time. So we're just going to try and play him out maybe. We're going alright. We're going at 9s, just under 9 at the moment, so we're keeping up with the required run rate. And we've got batting to come. I mean, Kevin Peterson, he's been outstanding. He has won us games when I've gone and got out. Oh God, taking another risky run. Why do I do that to myself? Why do I take those risky runs? I don't know. But this is another good over from Malinga. Hopefully we can pick up a boundary off this last ball. No, it's going to be a dot ball. So that finishes a very good over. Just 3 off it. And I think that is only Malinga's 2nd over as well. So still a lot of work to go and do. Here we go. Another spinner's come in. Harbhajan Singh. Let's go and take him down. I was going to say take him down the ground. But, oh, they actually don't. No, it's Malinga back in. And we lost a Cock. Great cut shot. Oh, no. Just take the 1. God. Just can't get Malinga away. Good thing this is his 3rd over inside the first 10. So that means he is only going to have 1 in the back half of the innings, which is what we want. Such a good death bowler. Not being able to bowl at the death. We are actually ahead of the Mumbai Indians at this stage in their innings. So that gives me, I guess, a little bit of hope. And if you're going to keep bowling with that pace outside off stump, Harbhajan, I am just going to run you down to 3rd man time and time again. So 93 still needed off 59. Jesus, we are going to have to get a move on sooner or later. But if he keeps doing that, I will quite happily take 24 off and over, run finally down to 3rd man. That will do quite nicely. When we move on to 46... that one there's a little bit quicker. We will just go and take the single. Hopefully Peterson can do some damage against the spin. That's what he has been pretty dominant against in this tournament so far. But we're going along nicely here. Closing in on that 50. And we've got another spinner coming in. Oh, that's aerial. It's uppish, but it's through into the gap as well. Beautiful. Another great cut shot. That is something we've been working on. I was going to say that's something we've been working on when we're away. But this is basically, apart from last night, the first time I have played Don Bradman since last Thursday. So it has been a wee while. 78 off 53. Not impossible. especially if you keep looping them up outside off stump. We're going to run that one down to third man, pick up 4, and that is also our 50 off 32 deliveries. So a little bit slow by our standards, but I'm definitely going and getting the job done. And 74 needed off 52 now. So as I said, very, very gettable. Oh God! I didn't know they had that man there. And it was already too late. We're already halfway down the pitch before I decided to call Kevin Peterson back. Whew! That was close. Coron Pollard coming into the attack now. 70... Man, we need to get a bit of a move on. We need to get a bit of a move on. Oh, please tell me that's gone far enough. Just don't have timing at all. Like, it doesn't matter. I can go and bat through. Even when I scored that 100, I just was not timing the ball that well. Which is, like, it is a bit of a concern. Because when you... Well, when you've scored 100, you should be striking absolutely incredibly. And that one there probably should have been pulled away. Probably for a 6. It was just a slow, loopy ball that did not get the treatment it deserved. It deserved to go. Oh, that will go, though. They haven't put that man back there. Beautiful. Just keep bowling on the pads, Chiron, and I will just keep whipping you away for 4 runs. So 65 off 45. So it's not as though it is out there, you know. There's only, I think when you're chasing, if you have about 20 runs in between, you know, obviously the runs required and the balls left, I think you're always in with a bit of a chance, especially with wickets in hand. You got to remember, still 9 wickets left in hand at this stage of the innings. And, well, I don't know if we have a lot of firepower left to come, but we're going to work that one away. They have actually put that man back there, but we will come back for a second. So good over this so far, 12 off it, so definitely up above that run rate required. And now they've gone, I don't know what they've done here. They've brought the field up for the last ball. It's like they're inviting me to go and hit over the top, and that was why, because he puts in a short slow ball that thankfully I actually managed to miss. Because otherwise it could have been sayonara to us. Harbhajan Singh back into the attack. We've got to love that spin bowling. Hopefully he goes, nope. No, he doesn't. I was going to say, Peterson's just gone and taken the hole over, but he did, well, it did look like he was quite successful against it. And Pollard's just going to seem to continue to bowl this, you know, just back of a length slower ball. And hopefully he goes, once he pitches one up like that, it is just going to go. It is just going to absolutely vanish into the stands. We get our first 6 of the game. And Pollard, if you're going to keep bowling like that, son, you are going to just keep disappearing. So the 100's still on for us. The 100's still on. We need about 40, and we need 24 now. So it's definitely still on. 37 needed. We need 24 of those. So it's still on. Oh no, but not if you play like that, Cliffy, you idiot! That is just what they were trying to do. Pitching in the slow, well, the shorter ball, and I'm just playing everything off the front foot. A very well made 76 though, off 43 deliveries. Hopefully Peterson can be in there at the end, and that is going to see us home. But I think even if we do manage to lose this game, I think our net run rate is going to be good enough to see us stay in 4th position. That's not going to matter though. We beat the Mumbai Indians. I pick up the Man of the Match award, and that means we are going to finish 3rd, which means next week's episode is going to be the semi-final against RCB. Anyway, guys, do hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please remember to leave a like. If you are new, please do subscribe. Make sure you check out my Facebook and Twitter. Links that can be found down below in the description. Hope you guys are having a good week so far. Make sure you tune in tomorrow. I've got some more Rory McIlroy PGA Tour. Make sure you do not miss that.